All right, I think it's time for an update on the Nissan Leaf high voltage solar storage battery. Well, I didn't get too far. Let me tell you why. Yeah, so ever since that Iran thing, I figured I better get my survival garden going here. I've got a little space outside here next to the greenhouse. A little bit back here too. So most of this is going to be sweet potatoes over the summer. I've got some of my own cucumber plants. These do real good in the greenhouse. It's an Asian cucumber, and they get there's no bitterness at all to the skin. And this row is going to be tomatoes and jalapeno peppers. Now the trick is going to be to keep the deer out and to keep the gophers from eating the stuff that's underground. I've tried planting stuff in the ground outside here before, and I've always had problems, but this year I put this fence up to protect this little area. And then out here, that's going to be my potato field for later on this year. I'm going to do, and I know I'm a little late to the party this year, but I'm going to try some watermelons, grow some watermelons in here until later on in the summer when it's time to plant potatoes. So that's the plan. Try to plant enough stuff. If things get bad, at least we got something here. Like I say, most of this I'm going to plant out in sweet potatoes over the summer. I'm going to set up some irrigation. I have a pump in the creek back there, and everything is run on solar. That pump is, right now it's just an extension cord, but the pump is connected to the inverter inside, one of the Solus inverters. This is the Solus inverter. The pump just plugs into this power strip right here. And when that comes on in the morning, the pump turns on with the inverter, and then it turns off in the evening. And right now, it's pumping water. I've got a small pond up on top of the property that pumps water up into that pond all day, and then I can switch it over. Once I get the irrigation set up, I'll be able to switch it over and irrigate this stuff. Got another pond over there if we need more water. All right, let's get back on the battery. Let me show you what I have going over here. So I'm in the process of collecting parts. So far, we've got the circuit breaker. This is a 40 amp, 1000 volt circuit breaker. Then we've got two fuse holders. These are the 85 millimeter fuse holders. These are good for up to 50 amps at 1500 volts DC. I went for the bigger ones. These are 85 millimeter holders. I went for these bigger ones because they'll run up to 1500 volts. They take the 85 millimeter fuses. And these are 50 amp, 1500 volt DC rated fuses. And then we've got 3 solid state relays. These are DC relays. And I have 2 LilyGo boards here. These are the control boards that make everything work. This is an older one. This one is a spare for the system I have in the shed. It's got an older software version on it, but it's all set, ready to go. I just had it set up, to swap out the shed one if that went down. And then I also ordered a brand new one. But I think what I'll do once everything's wired up, I'm going to connect this one first, make sure everything works properly, and then we'll go ahead and program this one. There's new software out that allows over-the-air updates. The old software didn't allow that. And then of course we've got our PPE here and a box to put everything in. And then we need a 12-volt power supply. So what I've been using, I have a bunch of these Tektronix MTM400 MPEG transport stream monitors. These came out of a commercial satellite broadcast facility. What I do, I strip out the boards that are in them. It's a little overkill. I mean, it's a little big, but it's got this nice power supply in here and all kinds of room, a little vent fan over here. What I did on the other one, I mounted the LilyGo board right here. So we'll probably do the same thing on this one. I've got like 20 of these things. This one's already stripped out, all ready to go. But they've got real nice industrial quality power supplies in these things. I still have to, I got to get underneath the car and pull the cables off. We need the high voltage cable and we need the control cable. And then I think we're going to be ready to put this thing together. All right, hope you at least got some entertainment value out of that. If you did, sure would appreciate a like, a comment, and subscribe if you're not. Also, don't forget about the Signature Solar coupon code. They've got some really good Memorial Day sales going on right now. Until the next one, adios.